Good evening, YouTube. Hardball Crazy here with a quick vintage Hall of Fame mail day. I got one off of eBay, kind of happy about. A picture from the 1920s and 30s. Had one previous card of him before. This is his first playing days card of him. It is of Mr. Waite Hoyt. This is the card I had of him before. I believe this is the only card of him as a Tiger uniform, 1960 Fleer. Which is a nice all-time great set from the early days of Fleer. So I had this card from my Detroit Tiger Hall of Fame collection. I believe this may be the only card of them because they only played very briefly with the Tigers. Of course, they didn't have an overabundance of card sets back in those days. But today, in the mail, I got an actual plain days card of them. 1922 E121 American Caramel Waite Hoyt. Great looking card. It's a SGC 30 good 2 condition, but I think it looks great too. So I looked on eBay, got on eBay and looked at the card and said, how is this only a 2? And pretty good centering, pretty good corners. But if you look very, very closely, there's a crease in the back. I have to really look for it. It kind of runs like right here, I think. Like right here. And you have to really look close and light to find it. Talk about having a good eye appeal for a 2. This is it. I love these old American Caramel cards. I think they're great looking cards. Nice photography. E121 is a nice set. My favorite one is this is a 120 card set. My favorite one is the E120 of 240. It has like the back, instead of having the advertisements of the caramel companies, it has the checklist / roster on it. When I get one of those coming, I've got bidding on one right now, and I'm kind of determined to get it. And I want to show you that when it comes in. But this is the Waite Hoyt. If you're not familiar with Waite Hoyt, he was a star pitcher of the Yankees in the 20s. He included the 1927 Yankees. So this is a member of the 27 Yankees card. This is I believe the second pitcher I have of that team first Hall of Famer. I have an Urban Shocker. And my second Hall of Famer with Waite Hoyt and Tony Lazzari. He was really part of the inner circle of Babe Ruth. He was close friends with Babe Ruth because they both drank some. Hoyt said it. His old timers getting way back in the 70s before his passing that if he would stay sober his career, you think he could have won 300 games. His life was a long time member of the Alcoholics Anonymous. His nickname was the Merry Mortician because he was an off-season was a funeral director. He also was on vaudeville, played with the likes of Jimmy Durante and George Burns and others. After his playing days, he was a long-time, very popular baseball announcer, too. So, there you have it, Mr. Waite Hoyt, Hall of Famer. 1927 Yankees, most predominantly, and American Caramel cards. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.